Hi guys, Money Making Mitch is wearing the hat today. I'm doing this video at 11:49 p.m. at night. I just got home from one of my jobs. You guys will see this in the morning, Thursday morning. And why am I doing that? Well, I want to thank my subscriber and friend now, Neo San Francisco, for this information. But before we get into the topic for today, I would like to ask you guys, don't forget to smash that like button, guys. It takes a lot of effort and time to edit and do these videos. Like I said, I'm doing it at 11:50 p.m. I just came home from one of my jobs. So I will appreciate if you guys do that. Now, let's get into it. Let me start by saying this. I am now up to 9,428 shares. Yes, I bought more and I'm contemplating selling another company just to buy more shares yet again. But why is Money Making Mitch doing this? Because I told you all from the start that I see a winning business model. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. As hundreds of Fiskars Oceans accumulate in California, yes, you heard that right, and Fisker slashes their workforce, what is NEO doing yet again to prove that we are not just here to stay, but to dominate the landscape and become a behemoth? I'll tell you what we're doing. Let's start with this. Nakul Duggal, a genius Indian that was educated in India and works as the group general manager of automotive, industrial and cloud at Qualcomm Technologies, just announced a partnership that they will be providing their Snapdragon chassis to Onvo and thanked NEO for the partnership. Yes, you heard that right, guys. Excuse me, guys. So it is confirmed that we will be using the Snapdragon chassis for the Onvo, and Qualcomm was very grateful for this partnership from us and was very excited to see the Onvo and congratulated us on the Onvo car. Also, it gets better. It gets yummy for the tummy. I told you guys that we have the only winning business model. And I told you guys from day one that they will all have to bend the knee to Emperor William Lee. But why is that? You see, a lot of companies were rushing to put out EVs, but they were not putting the infrastructure. They were not putting the charging stations, the battery swap stations, the facilities to service the vehicles, as I spoke about that in my last video on what's happening with that. Well, guess what just happened yet again? IM Motors, that same car that I told you guys is like, remember I talked about them on this channel that it has like a crab walk, it goes sideways if needed, with incredible technology as well. That's almost as beautiful as the NEO and the inside of it as well. Has become the second EV maker to connect the NEO's charging network this month after GAC Ion's Hyperbrand. Let me say that again. IM Motors has become the second EV maker to connect the NEO's charging network this month after GAC's Ion's Hyperbrand. You see, NEO is rocking and rolling, and it ain't no normal rock and roll. This is like Black Sabbath. This is gangsta. This is the best. This is like Led Zeppelin. NEO's charging network sees SAIC Motor Corp electric vehicle unit IM Motors become the latest to tap into it. But why? As more local automakers try to capitalize on listen to the way they describe it. As more local automakers try to capitalize on one of China's largest EV replenishment networks. That's who we are. We're not just an EV company, my dear lads. You see, that's how they describe us. We have more charging stations than any other EV company in China, and we're going to continue to put them out just like with our battery swapping stations. Our revenue, when we put out our earnings report next week, is going to be dynamite. NEO Power, the energy arm of NEO, NEO Power, and IM Motors entered into a partnership on May 30th to interconnect their charging networks, according to a statement NEO posted on its mobile app today. This is why when Tatavosian, the Pupavosian, this sick guy, and all these 3-star analysts comes out, and they are paid to do this and tell you this is not a buy. Wait till they become profitable. We don't even know if they'll become profitable, they say. So let's wait, and when the stock skyrocket, then you buy, not now. For now, let BlackRock, Vanguard, and the rest buy. That's what they're basically telling you. Starting May 30th, IM Motors users will be able to view and use NEO charging piles via their IM Motor app or the charging map on the car's screen. They can view the location, the price, the status, and usage of NEO's charging piles in real time in IM Motors. Software and complete operations, including scanning QR codes, charging, and payment. NEO has one of the largest charging networks in China. But before I continue with this video, I want to show you guys how much recognition the Chinese EV industry is getting now. Take a look at this clip, and we shall continue.
Do you know what Biden just did? What? Can you pull this up, Rob? Put Biden, China, tariffs, 100%. Okay? So Biden just did this. 100% tariff. That's 2 weeks ago. 100% tariff rate on EVs will protect American manufacturers from China's unfair trade practices. This action advances President Biden's vision of ensuring the future of the auto industry will be made in America by American workers. So check this out. He makes this 100% tariff. 4x is what Trump did.
Wow.
Now, why would he do this? Have you guys heard of BYD? Have you heard about the BYD cars?
The Seagull.
Okay, Rob, go to BYD. So this is China's BYD car, okay? If you go to BYD, this is their car. Okay, this is what they build, okay? Rob, can you go to cheapest BYD car price? Cheapest BYD car price. Look at this, $9,700.
What?
Yes.
The Seagull.
Its starting price is $9,700. The new BYD Seagull has 30 kilowatts and battery, good for 190 miles, and 252 is the next one, but it's $9,700. And comparable to our cheapest EV that we have, which is $35,000, they're nearly 4 times cheaper than us. 4 times cheaper than us. So now, if the tariff is at 25% only, and they bring this car to U.S. to sell, you know how much he's going U.S.? $12,300. Okay.
Still a great deal.
It's nothing compared to what we have.
Oh, man.
But even 100%, if they put 100% tariff, these cars are coming here and they're going to sell it for $19,400. So when Elon is saying this, I want to read this to you from 2 people. One is from Elon. So check this out. Elon Musk said this is Chinese car companies were the most competitive and will have significant success outside of China, keyword he uses, depending on what kind of tariffs or trade barriers are established. Listen to his words, Rob, if you can just literally right there. Chinese automakers were the most competitive and will have significant success outside of China, depending on what kind of tariffs or trade barriers are established.
All right, guys, welcome back. Now, that guy has a couple million subscribers. Everyone in America is starting to wake up now and understand and see what's happening. And like I said, I say this, in 2025, NEO is coming to America with the change of guard and the new president coming in. Money-making Mitch. Let's see if Money-making Mitch is right. So this guy, he spoke about what Joe Rogan talked about not long ago as well. And he's getting up the pace on what's going on with the Chinese EV industry and why we're being denied here in America this superior technology because of the Biden administration. But anyway, NIO has one of the largest charging networks in China. And as of May 30th, the company had 3,863 charging stations in China. 3,863 charging stations. We're not talking about our battery swap stations just yet. Providing 22,551 charging piles. This is why, guys, it's taking us a little while to get to profitability, because we're using cash to build up infrastructure. So we become the leader, the denominator. NIO's charging piles include fast superchargers as well as destination chargers with slower charging speed. It now has 1,630 superchargers located along highways in China. The company's charging piles are open to all EV users, with more than 80% serving non-NIO brands. 80%! But what do you think will happen when our Onvo Ladao is released? When our Lion, the Model Y killer, is released? Repeating earlier statements, although NIO didn't emphasize it, other car companies are working directly with it to help provide a better charging experience. Listen to what they said. Collaborations, guys. Such as using NIO charging piles directly through those companies' apps or maps in the vehicle screens. Revenue, revenue, revenue. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That sexy guy, Benjamin Franklin. IM Motors becomes the second EV maker to access NIO charging network this month after GAC Ion's Hyper brand. On May the 9th, NIO announced that it and Hyper would interconnect their respective charging networks by the end of May. Prior to Hyper, companies including SAIC, GU, Geely Automobile Holdings, and DePal have announced access to NIO charging network. Did you hear the kind of automotive companies? And you all wonder why Money Making Mitch keep buying. And you, so people who are new to this channel, come on and see my subscribers in the comment section also saying, oh, I bought 20 more today, I bought 5 more today, I buy 100 more today, I buy 1,000 more today, etc., etc. This is why, guys, for people who are new to this channel, looking at my videos for the first time, we see a giant in the making. We are not going to miss this boat. The shorts are pooping in their pants and it is smelly and disgusting. And they know their time is up. This is the next Amazon. This is the next Bitcoin. This is the train we're not going to miss. NIO is better known for its signature battery swap station than its widely distributing charging stalls. Yes, a lot of people still think we just have battery swap stations. They don't understand. As of today, NIO has 2,427 battery swap stations. Yes, they added more, just like I'm adding more shares. Of which 802 are located near highways. On May 22nd, state-owned automotive agreement with NIO for FAW Group entered into an agreement with NIO for battery swap, becoming the 7th company to join the Lattice Battery Swap Alliance. And FAW Group is a behemoth. Watch what will happen when all these things come into play. All these partnerships that are already signed start showing fruition with our earnings report. People will be blown away. IM Motors was founded on November 26, 2020 by SAIC, High-Tech, and Alibaba. Alibaba, you said, Money Making Mitch? Yes, the same Alibaba that invested $1 billion into NIO. They're all sitting at the table and eating together. Birds of a feather will flock together. With SAIC holding a majority stake. In June 2022, IM Motors began deliveries of its first model, the IML7, to mid to large size pure electric sedan that is a NIO ET7 rival, it says. IM Motors' other 2 models, the IM LS6 and IM LS7, are SUVs. On May 13, IM Motors launched its 4th model, a sedan. Now, guys, I did some research on this guy, Nakul Duggal from Qualcomm, who announced this partnership with us. He is an absolute genius. And he was blown away by Onvo. He congratulated William Li on it. I'll try to put a little photo of it on the clip for you guys. But this was on Twitter. So again, I want to thank my subscriber, NIO San Francisco, for this incredible information to give me more confidence as to why I need to bring me up quickly to 9,000 shares before the ship sails. I don't know about you guys. So I hope, 10,000 shares. So I hope you guys found this video. Oh, and let me say this. One of my subscribers said to me, Mitch, you have enough shares to become rich. I don't think you need to buy any more. My goal is not to be rich. No. I grew up in a house made of dirt. I told you guys this. I'm not ashamed of that. There's no shame in growing up poor. The shame is staying poor. But my goal is not to become rich. My goal is to become wealthy. I shoot for the stars. If I miss, I fall on the moon. This is what they taught me when I went to real estate school. And this is what I'm trying to get into you guys' head. They are playing a game just like the 3-star rating Tatavosian, Pupavosian. But I'm old now, so I've woken up to the game. I'm not woke, I have woken up. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational on Thursday morning. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class to get a piece of the pie. And like 50 Cent, we get rich or we die trying, guys.